just had a patient that I saw for the first time that got me hyped up about something I have to share with you guys. They came in after a car accident, right? You come in from a car accident and the first thing you're thinking is, I just want to feel better again. I want to be off this table without having to use my arm and my one leg first and then to move like this. This guy's got to help me get up. I just want to feel good. I want to move again. Absolutely. But they got me pumped because they said, Doc, I want to leave here feeling better than I felt before the accident. And it made me think, right? After doing a postural analysis, which I did on them, of course, which I do on top of just, orthopedic exams and testing their sensation and muscle strength and, getting x-rays and MRIs after they had an accident like that to obviously see what's going on inside of the spine before we start to treat him, right? We examine his posture and we see what else is going on and we see how else he can improve his musculoskeletal condition and his overall health before he leaves here eventually, because that's the goal with chiropractic, and that's the goal really with any doctor you see, right? You want to see them less and less frequently, right? We love hanging out with you guys, but that's not what it's about. It's about you becoming healthier, you living your life. And what this is about is the fact that when you suffer an injury or some problem, use that as a blessing. Use it as an absolute blessing because it's opened your eyes to all of the other areas and parameters of your health that you can put greater care towards and how you could improve your health in so many different ways. And it wakes you up, right? Even simple things like carpal tunnel. I had somebody recently, they had carpal tunnel, right? The median nerve, they get numbness and tingling outside of their hand, whatever, right? I see a lot of people who try to do, stuff with their wrists and whatever. They'll give you like a cock-up splint, take pressure off the nerve type thing you wear to bed. But it's not, it's not some life-threatening thing, this and that. But guess what? After that, they said, let me examine the rest of my health. Let me look at everything else. And I don't like this feeling, this numbness and tingling. I got in this car accident. I hate this feeling right now. You know what typically happens? It typically happens that somebody goes through their life, and then once they eventually feel that, now they want to take care of it. They didn't get into a major accident, anything like that. Eventually, they get joint degeneration to the degree that years down the road, they have compression of the nerves, they have canal stenosis, and it's time to do something about it. But it's too late, right? Stenosis is narrowing of the canal. It's added a lot of extra bone to compensate for the degeneration of the cushions between the bone, and there's pressure on the nerves, and that's like the simple story with degenerative disc disease. You have a reduced curve and right? But if you waited to that point and you waited until something happened then, well then, not all that much we could do, right? But if we're prophylactic or preventative, if we take measures early, well, that would be great if we would just all do that on our own and go out and start to look towards our imbalances, right? In our spine, in our entire musculoskeletal system, in our nutrition, in our lifestyle habits and being too stressed and not getting enough sleep and all this kind of stuff, right? But often it takes something happening. It takes something happening that's a wake-up call. So let whatever's happened to you be a wake-up call. Don't just look at your sprained ankle as, okay, I'm going to heal the ankle. While you're at it, and you're there at PT, I'm sure if they're good, they're going to tell you a bunch of other things you should be paying attention to. And you're going to say, oh, that's actually pretty important. And I was talking to this patient about all these imbalances he had. Some of them unique, some of them relatively common, right? But what we're going to do for it, and he's excited to crush all that. Now that's in his his nature. He's inherently like that, and obviously credit goes to him for that. But he did use this situation to help him find new ways to improve his health, his physical functioning, his mental functioning even, right? Because that's another thing. When you sit there and you think about posture, maybe you don't think of mental function first off. But I guarantee you, if you sit here like this all day, cognitively, you're not going to function as well over time, right? Because my curve is now straight. That means, or reverse, it's probably going this way, right? So that means there's a lot of pressure on all my nerves in my neck. And I'm sitting here like this, right? I'm not even getting enough air because I'm really exaggerating it, right? But if you're doing that, and there's pressure on the cord, abnormal traction on the cord and pressure there, well then, you're not going to function as well, even cognitively or physical performance and strength and things of that nature, right? And when I felt his hand, and his left hand was just weaker, and he couldn't understand why. We're talking about where these nerves could be compressed, and tests we're going to do to figure out where the compression is. You know, I mean, you could look at that two ways. You could be upset that that's happening. You could say there's not much I can do about it. I'm upset that I'm in this position. I was unfortunate. I suffered an accident. Or you could get excited to find out what's going on, and then even more excited to find out how to correct everything else and feel better than you ever have. Don't correct the injury. Feel better than you ever have, using an injury as an excuse to do that. That's our message for the day. It's something I'm passionate about, as you can probably tell. And, something I think is definitely worth talking about. So let's see what we got on here. Say what's up to the peeps. We're going to go, you guys. How you doing? Oh, man. Naughty pants. You get my pun there. Jesus, what's up? Eric. JKM, Brandon Malone, what's up? He's an OG. Ash, what's up, girl? How you doing? Alex, Dawn. Fuzzfit, nice to see you on here. Alexis, Hassans 89, that's Mr. Malcolm. How you doing? And Pelavanin, what's up, guys? If anyone, you're sick. Dino Dadud, what's up? Dino the dude. As for now, we're going to sing happy birthday to my Aunt Shelly because it's her birthday. We didn't forget about you. Happy birthday to you. Singing in the office. One of the offices. Happy birthday to you. The secretary's probably wondering what I'm doing right now. Happy birthday, dear my cousin Shelly. Happy birthday to you. And many, many more. Happy birthday. I hope you have the best day. You just have my mom down there, right? You're not with her now, but I'm sure you did something fun, soaked up the sun. Love you, and I'll see you soon at your day in the Book of One Wellness. As for now, so we got for you folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but we'll see you then. Have a great one. Thank you. Happy One Wellness. See ya.